Hello, I am author Eileen Schnabel, author of the Kept Westgard Time Travel to the American Revolution series. And today the question was, did this man get arrested on his famous midnight ride? We are coming up on the 250th anniversary, and the answer to that question is yes, he did get arrested. So let me share with you what happens in One If by Land, Two If by Submarine to Kept Westgard, who is taking his ride. So everything that happened to Paul Revere happens to Kept, and here we go. It says, Kep is being pursued. The hoofbeats of the pursuers pounded closer. Go, go! Kep looked back, feeling hunted. His pursuer closed in, rising in his stirrups and reaching for Flash's bridle. Kep's horse shied away, but not quickly enough. The rider seized Flash's reins. Even as his horse slowed, Kep slipped his feet out of the stirrups. He'd run for it. He'd jump and run for it. But before he could even attempt to escape, the horses were pulled to a shuddering halt. Move an inch further and you are a dead rebel. A pistol cocked with a click. Three other riders, all redcoats, soon circled him. Kep's hands went for the saber hooked on Flash's saddle. No, you don't. One of the redcoats yanked the saber from Kep's grip. You're a prisoner of His Royal Majesty, King George. Prisoner, Kep howled. There's no law against riding a horse. It's a free country. Oops, not yet. And so now he's captured and he's being questioned. And a little bit later, about an hour later, a single gunshot cracked in the distance, followed by a dozen more. The horses whinnied and shied in the barn. A moment later, the sound of drums beating in the distance joined the clang of church bells. The captain whirled on Kep in a fury. Explain this. Kep guessed that saying, I don't know, would be get his throat slit on the spot. Trouble was, the captain wasn't going to like the answer. He went for the truth. I think they're signaling the Minutemen to prepare for the Redcoat invasion. Now, keep in mind that it was all meant to be, the Redcoats were doing this all in secret. The most important thing was that the people of the country didn't know that this was going to happen. So now Kep is basically telling him, we're on to you. Under different circumstances, the men's matching stunned looks would have been gratifying. If the boy's right, Shorty said nervously, we could have a whole gang of redcoats pounce on us any time. Silence, roared the captain. Find the nearest patrol. Warn them that the movements of the regiment are no longer secret. So that's a little bit of a look at Paul Revere's ride. So what did happen? About 1:30 in the morning, Paul Revere was arrested. He was questioned and his horse was confiscated. There was the sound of gunfire crackling in the distance, and the patrol that had arrested him got quite nervous, and so they let him go on foot because they wanted to rejoin the regiment. So anyway, that's a little bit of history. You can read more, One If by Land, Two If by Submarine, which is currently on a Goodreads giveaway. And I thank you for letting me share and wish you a great day.